All right, so you guys have just experienced a little bit of tapping your artistry. What are some new things that you've learned about your voice?
Okay, well, what I really learned today is that when it comes to breathing, first off, it's important to really keep it in your lower abdominals. And then it's important that when you're controlling your exhalation when you're singing, that it's at a steady amount of air, and that it would be the same amount of air regardless of what pitch you're doing, and that as you sing higher, there's more pressure.
Right, it's more highly pressurized. Zach?
Definitely something that I learned today, and I will take this wherever I go, that you don't need a lot of air for the high notes. Well, I mean, obviously you need air, but you don't need as much air as people say that you need. Like, a lot of voice teachers will tell you, you need to pump out the air for the high notes, and I know now that that's wrong.
Yeah,
So
you can just shape the tone. You don't have to force your voice.
For me, personally, I learned that when I try to sing higher, naturally I kind of pull back and get rid of that pressure, and it's important to have a consistent amount of focus, especially when we're doing like the raspberries.
Yeah, to let your voice release.
Yeah.
And Zach?
For me, it was basically like when we were doing the the thing with your tongue out. That when I guess like when I started to add a pitch to it, I started to pull back, and it took you filming me to realize that was wrong.
Yeah, your voice was just gripping, and then we learned to keep the air blowing the entire time and to let the voice release.
Yeah. Right.
Good. And any last things or suggestions you'd have about people that might be curious of studying or training with me and my method?
Well,
would you recommend it?
Oh, I would absolutely recommend it. The one thing that really, I think, won me over today was the fact that you mentioned how how to be able to teach yourself. I think people underestimate like how valuable it is looking in the mirror or recording yourself and measuring your progress.
Yeah.
What I really liked about what I really liked about what we pretty much just covered in like the last 5 minutes was that you went over the fact that there should be no difference between a belt, not a belt, like a chest voice and a head voice, that they should be connected.
Yeah.
Most people are commonly misled from that.
Yeah, people often like divide their voice.
Yeah.
And the idea is to create a seamless one register system. Yeah. And you can easily do that once you develop your coordination. Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the journey.